to the Bleeding Burgundy podcast, a Washington Commanders podcast for fans, by fans. With your host, Jesse Martin.
What are you talking about? You're out of your mind.
John Taylor.
We finally got professional football back. This is going to be fun.
Scott Hartley.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Max Taylor.
As long as you got Jaden Daniels, you got a chance to win.
Spanning the eras of Washington football. Honoring the past. Commanding the future. And now, the world's worst podcast host, John Taylor.
Hey everybody, I am the world's worst podcast host, but I might be a fan of the world's best NFL football team. And before you come at me, I don't want to hear it. They're 1-0, and that's all there is to it. But being a good fan, being a man of respect, I'd like to pay a salute to our Giants opponents for the week. Yeah, I think I saw him leaving in the third quarter. Anyway, hey, man, it is victory week here at the Bleeding Burgundy podcast. We're going on Wednesday because we needed to give Scott a chance to get home. We'll get to that in a couple of seconds here, but I want to say hello to my good friend from Southeast Virginia, our boy, Jesse Martin. How you doing today, everyone? I'll tell you what, now, Jesse, it says here that you plan to make some money this season by opening an OnlyFans page. Is this true?
Yeah, I was hoping to get, I got pretty feet.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. And try it out.
Right.
Give it a shot.
That's fun. I'll tell you what, about a week and a half ago, I was on Shelly's timeline talking about something, and I was arguing with some guy whose name was Et Foot Model. So somebody with pretty feet was yelling at me. Anyway, if that is the case and you are a foot model, let's see here, and we'll say hello to our good friend down here from the south, the western coast of the United Kingdom, Scott. Now, Scott, I do have something today that Corey has. I mean, Corey's done he's done his homework.
He had an extra day.
No, he's done his homework, and he did quite a good job. In fact, he did such a good job, we're going to hold off till later because we do want to get to the big news of the week, which is we beat the Giants. You home safe? Everything's all good? Karen's all good? The family had a good time in the United States and all that?
All good. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Still full of jet lag, but it's great, yeah. I think the kids slept about 14 hours straight. So just whacked, but yeah. I tried to stay up as late as I could to come back to UK time, but yeah, it didn't help.
When Max was a baby and he was, he didn't want to go to sleep if he was freaking carrying on and hollering and everything like that. That's what I did. I'd get on a transatlantic flight, and before you know it, he was out like a light. Anyway, there's Max down there. How you doing, Max?
Oh, it's all right. It's Wednesday. It's Victory Wednesday, boys.
Victory Wednesday. Pre-Packers Victory Wednesday. We've all still got good voices. I tell you what, I came home on Monday. I had some videos that I'm working this week. I did all my voiceovers on Monday because my voice was all scratched up and sounding pretty good. Anyway, man, so let's go. Well, we're just going to jump into the football game. Or actually, we'll just jump into the week that was. How'd you enjoy your trip, Scotty? I mean, we just got the brief version, but give it to us.
Fantastic trip. Started obviously on Friday. Got in Thursday, but didn't do a great deal. Went for a meal with Jesse and the boys, which was good fun. And then Friday,
went for a meal. McDonald's or
no, it's a sit down.
I mean, you got to be specific here.
So Burger King.
We went to the Cheesecake Factory. It was good fun.
So the most American restaurant you can really went.
It was all right. It was the only place. It was the only place that would seat probably 15 of us. But yeah, it was good. And then Friday, obviously, spent time with you and your lovely wife, and right. Yeah, it was good fun. Right around the museums, which was good crack. And then Saturday, didn't do a huge amount. Saw the sights, took them around the sights and everything. And then Sunday, obviously, game day, which was amazing.
Did you go to the zoo on Saturday?
No, not in the end.
No.
Too tired. Too tired.
So what sites did
I
you
was
see?
done. It's just I didn't see many tramps around. I saw the National Guard. I saw a lot of stuff going on, which was good fun. But DC was very quiet, man. Tourism really down. I don't know
Now,
what
you didn't
know,
go
man.
to zoo because you went out drinking with Jesse and the boys on Saturday night.
On Friday night, yeah, we did.
Friday.
Yeah.
All right.
I did get in it. I did
videos
get in
of
at 10 to 2 in the morning. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
my.
Oh my god! You know, y'all are sending me these videos. They ask me, "Do I? Hey, you coming out?" And fuck no, I watch what y'all do.
It's a 2-hour drive for us to get up there.
I mean, even if so for one, I'd have to go get a hotel room in DC. So it's like a $500 night out for me, in which I'll be done by 9 o'clock.
That was Cam. That was Cam on Sunday night.
I don't blame him after Saturday, for fuck's sake. Jesus. I mean, and Andy, of course, is the type that will order 10 fucking Jaeger bombs. Come on, here, and just here.
No doubt about it.
All right, so
it was good though. The Metro saved us a lot of money this year, which was fantastic. I've got to give it its due.
Nice.
It was good.
Yeah, that's good.
Isn't that right, Jesse? No $300 Ubers constantly.
Yeah.
It was it was good.
Yeah, that's good.
But I had a really good time. The game was obviously the highlight. My son enjoyed the game, which is what you want to see. Tailgate was awesome, and it was great to see you guys. He wants to go again, so that's good for me.
That's cool. So he got into the football game.
He loved it, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
He got it. He said he wants to. He's going to try and watch the tomorrow with me, but I don't know if he will or he won't because it's late. So we'll see.
Yeah,
Have him take a nap.
We'll find out. Yeah, have him taking that. Put him down for a little while. Put him on a transatlantic flight. He'll go
Yeah,
down.
exactly.
So Jesse, how many hours after they left did you sleep?
Uh,
I would have just.
it wasn't much. About 6.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because I had to take
Wow.
scouts to Virginia Beach, and
Oh, you live there.
I live sort of near there. Yeah, technically, if there wasn't any bridge construction, it's a 45-minute drive. But being that the tunnel is, going from 2 lanes to 4 lanes
Mm-hmm. I
each
remember when
way,
we went from 1 lane to 2 lanes. It took them 35 years.
it added about I didn't get home till 7:30, 8 o'clock on Sunday night. Yeah.
Damn. That's a hell of a
And I had
long
to turn around and go to work. Then had to turn around and go to work. Yeah, so we left DC at 11.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
This is-
that's
This is on Monday?
Monday. We left Alexandria at 11 o'clock, and I didn't pull back into my driveway until about 7:30.
Jesus.
Rough.
Yeah, man. All right. So thanks for volunteering to drive all the Brits all around town and all that. I'm sure. Now, Virginia Beach. Scouts went down to Virginia Beach.
Yep.
All right.
Went to Brokeback Mountain Convention. I mean, Breaking Benjamin's.
Another
concert.
Breaking Benjamin concert.
Oh, goodness.
Were people
Loves that
complaining?
band.
Like, get out of the way. I can't see the Atlantic Ocean. Down in front. I'll tell you what, that was one of the funniest things I saw all damn weekend was when I first turned around and saw you sitting up there with Scouts, and he was like this.
I knew it.
Looking at me like that. It was like this thing on the back of my head said, turn around. And there he was.
You just knew he was going to do that, though, didn't you?
What's that?
You just knew he was going to do that.
Oh, yeah, I loved it, man. I thought it was great. I had a great time at the football game. It was great to see everybody, man. That's one of my favorite parts of going, other than, of course, winning, is the tailgate, man. I get to see everybody, meet people, get to talk to people, had some good conversations. Our friend Trail was talking about getting A.J. Brown traded. That was interesting.
That was fun.
Kim,
Yeah, one of those
Kim
Friday,
was there. It was
one of
good
our
to see
Friday
her.
shows when talking about NFL. I might have to ask him to stop by or something to talk about it. He had some good points. Anyway,
Yeah.
So then we
Tailgate's
went-
always great.
What's that?
I said tailgate's always great. You seeing everybody and being able to meet Kim, one of our avid listeners.
Yeah,
was
we met Kim last
fantastic. And her daughter and
Who's in here right
you
now? What's
we
up?
after the game we had another little tailgate, and shout out to Juan Carlos in the 405, and James Jubane. He pops in all the time too, and we had about 7 Coronas in the parking lot. Still, the cops told us to drive away.
We should have gone to that tailgate.
Carry all you drunks, get in the car and drive away.
That's what. Yeah, we walked back to the metro.
We were stuck in the parking lot.
I got this nice stitched Jaden Daniels jersey for $40. For $40.
So there's the answer to the question, Max. How much is that guy down the street selling it for? The dude that was on the road.
Yep.
How much is he selling it for? So the answer is $40. That's.
And it was great. Yeah, it's pretty damn good quality too.
Well, Daniels is spelled EILS on the back of that jersey.
Fuck it. Yeah, you bought the good old Jaden Daniil. Look, if it lasts a year for $40, fucking who cares, right? That's awesome. That's good. All right, so let's go on to the game, man. I'll tell you what. The one thing that I thought, well, here, we'll stay with my my attempted plan, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are in week 1, and we're attempting to have plans for this show. So we're going to go around the room real quick for quick thoughts. First thoughts on the football game, our first win of the season. We're going to start with Jesse. Go.
The offense left a lot to be desired.
All right, Scotty.
Defense looked better than I thought.
Max.
What Scott said.
All right, I think Nick Ballore was created in a laboratory somewhere. There you go. That's my thought. There's more thoughts on the game, but with a good round table there, I think you got a good idea what we all saw. Which, by the way, I like those seats. We were kind of in the end zone.
Shout out to Freddie.
Corner. So, I mean, I like being able to be kind of behind things so you can see the line play a little bit better. You can watch the running backs. How
the
they slide
holes that opened up, too. Oh,
ooh, yeah.
Yeah, nice running. Real good running game. So, yeah, we might as well talk about the game. We'll talk about the offense. Jesse, start us off, man. What did you like about the offense as a whole? You said the offense looked good.
Yeah. I mean, like the offense looked good. I mean, there was definitely some mistakes, and it was we left a lot of points out there. You know, we should have beat these Schmoes, 37-6 or something like that. But if it's encouraging because if they fix the simple things, I don't particularly think Jaden had a great game. He had a good game. I don't think he had a great game.
Right.
But if we fix some of these mistakes, I think, we're just going to be right back where we started last year, high-powered offense, and then match that up with the defense. We could be in for another good year.
All right. Well, now, Scott, do you think the Giants should change their name to the Schmoes?
Yeah, just put them in the bin now. Trash. See ya.
I think so. So what did you see out of the offense that you liked the most?
That I liked. I liked that they waited for designed runs and things like that to Debo. You could see it was coming at some point during the game. That end around was going to happen, and then obviously later on we got a touchdown from it, which was great. I thought that the tackling was good. I thought the offensive line held up for the most part, which was good to see. A few bones to pick, but we'll get to that as we go around. Blocking looked good. Trey, even Jalen Lane with an amazing block for Krosky Merritt to spring that one at the end there for 45 yards. If you watch that back, that was fantastic play by Jalen Lane. Really good block. Yeah, really good block.
Okay, because I keep watching Bates' amazing play in there.
Oh, with Baldinger with his breakdown. I'm sure you've seen that one, John.
Oh, yeah.
He is without doubt the best blocking tight end in the entire NFL. There's no question. So it makes sense why we re-signed him. But I thought the offense played decent enough. There's left a few points out there, as Jesse said. That was definitely for sure. But it's gonna take time to work its way through.
All right, Max, pick us up. I'm looking for something here.
Well, I mean, we talked about the run game, but the passing game, the concepts were there. Execution may not have been, which we'll get to in a second, but the concepts were there, and we had open receivers a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of times when Debo's running down the field, he's got 2-3 yards of separation, and I mean,
the one that he missed to Terry, for fuck's sake.
The one he missed to Terry, he missed him by 5 yards, but oh my goodness, Terry has open by far.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. From where we were sitting, there were things that I saw that were really telling on the offense. Okay, we say he didn't have a really sharp game, and we were saying it early on. He's just not sharp, Jaden. And from where we were sitting, you could see how behind guys those throws were. That one that Ertz dropped. All right, you get to get your hands on the ball. You got to catch a ball. That thing's behind him, man. He's going full speed. He had to turn around and try to catch something that was not on the back shoulder. It was behind it. The one to Terry that he overthrew. Holy shit. On television, you can see that he's got a lot of separation on the guy vertically. Yeah. From where we were sitting, he left that guy on the hash mark and was out by the sideline. He had
7 yards.
He had a county.
Right. The only place Jaden could have missed was where he missed. And it was just unfortunate. He was so wide open. Anyway, pick it back up because I'm still looking for this thing. I forgot.
Yeah, no, what I do like most about Jaden is you take the Ertz drop, the Jalen Lane drop. He goes right back to him.
Correct. That was exactly
what he trusts his guys that are on the field, and that's the mark of a really mature quarterback. And I think we've seen how Jaden throws the ball. He's accurate.
Yeah.
I think this week he didn't throw a fucking ball in preseason. So the mistakes that were made, should have Ertz caught the ball? Sure. But was Jaden not on point? Absolutely. He's going to get on point, and it's going to be fine.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and I think coupling that with the run game of the crossing merit, and even Eckler did great earlier on in the game. I think
Nichols had some nice runs
at the end. He was great.
Yeah, at the end. Yeah.
He got his stiff arm on that freaking guy for the Giants and shoved him 8 yards. Holy shit. He just shoved the shit out of that guy.
Defensive coordinators are going to pull their head out because they're not going to know where the ball's going to go. I mean, because we got weapons. I know a lot of people were complaining about, our weapons on this team. Like, we don't have enough of them, but I think we have more than enough. I think we might have too many.
Tell you what, now that Chris Moore has made a pass on the sidelines that was so good, now, okay, I don't feel so bad about wide receiver depth if he can catch the ball. If he's going to start dropping them again, I'm going to get upset. But that was a nice throw and a nice catch. It was Jaden's first good pass. Jaden had one pass that a defender got his hands on. It was a comeback to, I think, Terry, and it was not a good throw.
Yeah, that was a bad late throw right there. Yeah,
Watt almost picked that ball off.
Yeah, it was batted. He batted it off, didn't he?
Right. But
one thing
overall, Jaden did not make the killing error. All right, the one sack that Brian Burns got, I think he got 2, was a sack because Jaden looked over there at that screen pass. It got completely blown up, and it would have been a pick 6. He pulled it down and turned around and ran. Brian Burns just happened to be standing there, bear hugged him. So
his third sack, though, Jaden held the ball just way too long.
Sometimes
that was the last
one. Go ahead,
one.
Scott. You had a point.
I was going to say the thing that really stood out for me overall as a team, and I'm sure we'll get into it, was the teamwork aspect of it, which DQ's been pressing for the entire preseason. You could see, and it was people like Tunsil, who's brand new. He completely missed flopped on a whiff, like it was a total whiff, and I think it was Abdul Carter got past him, and it was straight in towards.
That was on the grounding call.
That was a grounding call.
But you could see him. You could see him come back and say, "That's on me. That's on me." Then later on in the game, you've got Lattimore and Noah tangled up. Now Noah I's got that covered, and then it looks like, and it was a catch to Robinson. It was quite a decent catch on the sideline. Noah I's got that covered all day long, and they've tangled legs, and you can see Lattimore get up and go, "That's on me." I'm sorry, bro. And then it was like that all game, that you could see that the communication, the talking, even Jaden moving Terry to say block 27 here, so that we can spring to the outside, so McNichols can go on the outside. Brilliant, just brilliant. Noah I. Yeah, there you go. There he is. Yeah,
there he is. Noah I. Defensively, well, we'll get to them in a second because I still want to talk about. I had a video that I wanted to play of Brian Burns, but I decided I didn't want to play the whole damn thing. Brian Burns crying. He says that Jaden talks too much. Those pictures of Jaden laughing at him. Okay, so what if he talks too much? And I thought it was kind of funny. Brian Burns was saying, "Look, man, I don't want to talk to you. I'll talk to you later. I don't want to talk to you." I thought that was pretty good, but I didn't have the video queued up. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why I'm the worst podcast host in the world. If you're over watching on Twitter or over in some of the social media space and you're enjoying this, if you're sitting in Buffalo Wild Wings or something like that, that's an unpaid thing. You guys owe us at least, I don't know, $500 for that. Come on into to YouTube and give us a like, give us a thumbs up, give us all that kind of shit, and say hello. We'll be glad to either talk to you or not. All right, so look, I thought that the run game, Jess, you brought it up right away, was tremendous. It was tremendous. I'll go ahead and let you start with it. You brought it up. Go ahead. I don't want to take over with that.
Yeah, I mean, what more can be said? I mean, Bill Krosky shined.
It's a handoff. Take it.
He shined, and holes were wide open. It was like the parting of the Red Sea. And you couple that with Jaden's and his running ability, this could be a lethal, running attack.
I think it is. And I'll tell you what, Bill was great as, with the big long run. John Bates sprung him for that. The first touch he got was 18 yards downfield, first contact. All right.
He wanted that one. He had the spot. He missed one jump cut to the outside of 17, and he was gone.
I'll tell you what, the thing I really liked about Bill was his pass blocking. All right. It was the one question that everybody had because we really hadn't seen him do it. And he did it quite well. There was a play in the third quarter where Jaden scrambles, right? He scrambles out to the right. It gets called back ultimately because of a hold, which we'll get to. But Bill has a nice chip right before Jaden springs out. And then, man, he's following him upfield, gets upfield, and, really fucking harasses the shit out of a safety. You know how when I say block, he basically tried to freaking rob this dude. It was a nice play, but unfortunately, behind him was a hole.
Yeah, I think this whole RB1, RB2, RB3 situation, it is, as you suggested a few weeks ago, John, it is running back by committee.
Absolutely.
And I don't care who it is, but I would give it 3 or 4 weeks and Bill will be firmly RB1 in my opinion.
Why would you do it any differently when we've got what we've got? Yeah. All right.
Exactly.
And I said it earlier. McNichols, he also had another 10-yard run deep in the fourth quarter for a first down. So, Max, it's your turn. I would say if that's the case, if it's committee all the time, number one, do you trust that Eckler's going to stay healthy?
Well, I think if you just look at the snap counts, that kind of tells you what they're indicating. Because Eckler, you and I talked about it when we were sitting there. Eckler wasn't. He ran hard, but he was off the field from the first to the third quarter. He had a quarter and a half of a break because with McNichols, with Bill, we didn't need to have him on the field as much, and that's kind of what you need to do with a running back like that, is keep them fresh, just keep rotating them. You and I were surprised before the game that Rodriguez was inactive, but frankly...
Hey, I'll tell you what, Eckler ran hard. That first down that he got in the late fourth quarter was as big of a play as any. And, good for him because he was the one that was called for holding like 2 plays before that put him in that hole. And, yeah, that was a nice run, man. He freaking rumbled over some people with that play. That was pretty nice. All right, so the tight ends, Zach Ertz is Zach Ertz. I do have this picture of Zach Ertz. I think I have this picture of Zach Ertz. Tell me I got the picture of Zach Ertz.
On McNichols, I hope he's here for a long time. He is an absolute machine on special teams as well. That guy is a monster at tackling. I know he's a running back, but he could quite possibly play linebacker the way he tackles. My word, on specials, he is good.
Well, not
just a running back.
I thought that McNichols, he ran hard and angry. All right, I could tell while we were watching it in the stadium that he was really they bottled him up a couple times, but he didn't go down easy. He went down hard. He went down fighting each time. And I'll tell you what, that run that I can't remember the name of the cornerback that he did that, but that man should be getting laughed at in meetings today.
Paulson
Adebo. Shame on you. Paulson Adebo's father. Talk to that young man. Don't let anybody stiff arm you like that again. And you're a New York Giant. For me to be saying that's hard. All right, so I do have this picture of Zach Ertz. All right, so look at him. Here he is after he scores the touchdown. I thought, okay. And that reminded me of a movie. There we go. Simple Zach. It reminded me of, all right, from Tropic Thunder. So, yeah, Zach Ertz looking good.
Oh, Lord.
I know. You know what was cool about that is that in our fantasy football league, I was playing Jesse, and he got mad at me for picking Jaden Daniels before he could get him. And Jaden Daniels went ahead and hit Zach Ertz, who's also my tight end in that league, because I always take the tight end of my quarterback because I can double up when they get one. Unless I get like Brock Bowers or one of the best tight ends. That's what I do. So, yeah, he was up there with Scouse, both of them. We're up there with them.
You're lucky. You only won because I told you you didn't have your defense or kicker.
You're right, and for that I appreciate you. And I'll tell you what, it's odd.
If it was any other league, I would not have fucking said a word.
Oh, you know what? And that to me is the only thing about NFL.com's leagues is that it doesn't. All right, I've only got one kicker. Right? If I swap this kicker out for that kicker, why doesn't it automatically plug him in where I got the other one from to drop? That's what I think it should do. But it doesn't, and I'm glad that
no league does that.
All right. So let me see what was I going to do? I was going to show you something. What the fuck was I going to show you? Oh, we were going to do this. The elephant in the room. Fuck your bike. All right, penalties. Penalties. Look, a preseason full of penalties, right? A game full of penalties. 12 penalties, 89 yards.
I've got them.
Go. I'm sure you do. Just go ahead. Make us sick. Tell us all about how awful it was.
Go on, Stato.
So, the false starts that were called were on Zach Ertz and Austin Eckler.
Eckler did try to play it off, and I don't know if you saw it on TV, but Terry was there.
Yeah, I saw it.
There was
tried.
a
he
special
just tried
teams
to play
holding.
it off. That was slick.
There was a special teams holding on John Jones or Jack Jones or whatever that corner that we have is.
Jonathan Jones, yeah.
Jonathan Jones.
Yeah.
There was a personal foul on Lattimore for the suplex.
That was bullshit, man.
That was bullshit.
That was a tackle.
It was such a fucking bullshit call.
There is a illegal use of the hands by Dietrich Wise. There is.
Look, you got to take into account that Dietrich Wise's hands are so big they had to widen the tunnel for him to be able to get them through there. It's hard for him to not put them in somebody's face. If he just brings them up past his shoulder pads, it's in somebody's face. That is one of the biggest people I have ever seen in my life. Holy shit, he's big. Those hands, I swear to God, he could palm 2 basketballs and a bowling ball, I think.
There was an offensive offsides on Noah Brown.
That wasn't an offsides at all. If you go back to the tape.
I showed you the picture of that, didn't I?
What it was?
Hang on, because that's the tush push issue too. If you look where the ball is, his foot is level with the ball.
Was Jesse advertising his vitamins there?
I guess he is, but it's the same issue we have with the Costco, with the Costco, with the tush push, where you move the ball because he was behind the black line, but with where the ball was, his foot is directly in line with it. It is the right call. It's just call it for the tush push.
Maybe what we'll see now is they'll call this on the Eagles because they didn't call it the other night, and the Eagles did what they always did.
There was a defensive offside. Von Miller was the one that was charged for it, but there was 2 of them on that play. Okay. The intentional grounding by Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Both Nick Allegretti and Josh Connerly were called for a holding. Okay. Lattimore again was called with a defensive holding, and lastly, a roughing the passer on Bobby Wagner.
Yeah. Shocker. That was never a roughing the passer either.
Man, they're always going to call that if you got your hands up like that and it hits him in the shoulder. They're always going to call it that way. I know it was bad, but Russell Wilson right now has IOUs from bruises that are waiting for space on his skin to come out. So that they're like, okay, one of them's cleared out. Boop, here's the one from that other hit.
Scotty, I know I stole your thunder with a list. I liked that.
Oh,
that was good.
All right, so, Scott's got a wholly different kind of thing, which I didn't make a thing for. But we'll get to that in a couple of minutes.
Easy there.
All right, so
it's on there now. I just changed it over on there instead of doing the 3 things. We'll do the list instead.
Okay. In my opinion, penalties at this rate, this is down to coaching. This is a discipline thing. All right. Some of them, I mean, look, Lattimore's going to get called for shit like that. Love him. He's a punk ass. That's just the way it is. He's one of those cornerbacks that's a punk, right? And that's fine. He's our punk. And if he's going to suplex the guy because the guy won't go down and they won't blow the whistle, well, fucking hey, referee, look at yourself. You know, he wasn't going anywhere. And frankly, if you were worried about him getting hurt, that big fucking offensive lineman that slammed down on top of him right after that probably did him more damage than the suplex ever did. What'd you think of that shit, Jesse?
I mean, I thought it was a pussy call, but I kind of disagree with you on some of these penalties being a coaching thing. These guys are fucking pros, you know?
Yeah.
Right? But
They're pros. They're pros. They shouldn't be doing.
All right. I mean, I get it. At this level, they should be self-accountable. But
Yeah.
I think that when it comes to this many penalties, this consistently, the coach is going to do something because
I don't think so. I think it's time. I think it's a timing thing. I think it's them all playing together as well. Most of this team didn't play preseason snaps, so you're going to have these that you're going to get working in. Having 12 penalties is not ideal in anyone's case. It's pre-procedural penalties that piss you off. That's the thing.
Right.
It's constant.
Yeah,
It's
week
constantly
one is
going
always
backwards.
But that's also what Quinn said going into the preseason is, penalties that happen during the playing of the game we can deal with because, all right, everyone's going to hold somebody, but the procedural stuff, that's what drives you insane.
Right. And
But
usually the
when you look at it-
referees
when
in
you
the
look at
first
it,
2
Max,
weeks are looking for it.
Like the ones on Connolly, he's a rookie. It's going to happen.
I'll tell
You
you
know what I mean?
what.
From time to time. I get
Yeah,
it.
oh yeah, Connolly didn't have a good game. Welcome to the
No,
NFL,
I don't think he
young
did.
man.
I don't think he did either. I thought he was the poorest offensive lineman we had.
Well, yeah, but that's also saying he gave up 1 sack, he gave up one quarterback hit, which was the sack, and he had a penalty. But other than that, he look.
He was okay.
Those are just
You're
by
right,
the
he
numbers.
was solid enough.
Right,
He
he
gave
was
up
okay.
enough pressure that it hurried Jaden a couple times. He gave up pressure on run plays. He didn't have a good game. He got schooled a little bit, and that's okay. Welcome to the NFL, young man. The thing about him, Jesse, when you went to camp, he was first on the field, right? He was hearing some criticism at that point.
Oh yeah, I mean, he wasn't first on the field, but I was always Dietrich Wise.
Well, that's just.
But he
out every window.
Yeah, he is. It was rough sledding in the beginning of camp, and it's not going to get any easier for Connolly. He's got Micah Parsons tomorrow
Parsons
night.
and Crosby.
He'll learn
Next
though.
two.
So,
Yeah, he'll learn, and I mean, he's got a murderer's row to teach him. They're gonna. Well, we'll get to tomorrow night in a little bit, but the penalties, they've got to clean that up. There's no way you can survive giving up 89 yards of penalties against teams that are going to be contenders. Like the Packers are reported to be. 89 yards, in the hidden yardage of football, that's practically another score that you gave up.
We still put up 424 yards of offense.
Right. Okay.
I forget who put this out, but I saw this.
Not a bad day, but not a great day.
I saw this the other day. Maybe it was yesterday. No team, or it's been done like once or twice, who's had 2 penalties called and a sack, score touchdown on the same drive, and we did that.
Yep.
It's just unlikely. That's the thing. It's just the penalties are a drive killer. The sacks are a drive killer, and yet we still went and put up, what was that, Bill's 22-yard touchdown run?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's when it. Yeah, I believe so.
First contact was 10 yards downfield. I mean, when you're getting that kind of a push, when you're getting that kind of an opening, and that was on the right side. So, hey, Connolly was doing something. Bates is helping out.
And Algretti had a great game. He really had a great game.
He got called for a hold.
I saw a few times as well, and this is the second year in a row now. And I look back, because I'm that sort of person, at how well did the centre Biadish play against the Giants when he was at the Cowboys. He has Thibodeau and Dexter Lawrence on toast every single play without fail. That's 2 years on the spin now. He's had him on toast.
Thibodeau made one play that I can remember.
I think if
They
you look in his
did
back
have
pocket,
one nice little gang tackle in the backfield.
If you look in his back pocket, you might have to just search around the bottom there, but you might see Dexter Lawrence is still in there. Maybe, I don't know.
Scotty talking trash from across the Atlantic Ocean, where the Dallas Cowboys, where the New York Giants could not get to him, and that's pretty good.
Giants.
I still think that they should call him the Schmoes. All right, so on to the defense. All right, we've been kind of hinting around about the defense. That's my favorite part of the day. The defense, the defensive line was.
Dorrance Armstrong had 8 pressures. 8.
Wow.
Yeah, and he was the guy who was really not somebody who, in my opinion, from where we were sitting, stood out. When I'm looking at guys that are making my eyes pop, it wasn't him, but he was making such a pressure. Oh my God, Kinlaw and fucking Wise together are like Godzilla and King Kong coming at you. They're massive. They're huge. And the stunts that they ran, Daron Payne, I don't care whether he's in a what's you got there?
Payne isn't in a contract year.
I know he's not, but I'm just laughing because when you were talking about the biggest humans, I'm just laughing at the text my dad shot me when he was watching it at the game saying, "Who the fuck is Goldman? He's the biggest person I've ever seen in my life."
He's like, yeah. He was in there mucking it up too, man. Daron Payne had a day. He was great. Big time day. I'll tell you what, in the first quarter, we really couldn't see it from our vantage point, but it was a little swing pass that Wilson threw out that went nowhere. But Von Miller damn near intercepted that fucking thing.
Oh yeah. I saw that on the replay. I think Payne maybe had.
He had a great game. Really good game.
Move your
maybe needed to get John Allen out of the shadow. And
yeah,
we'll see.
Well,
what did you think of Kinlaw, Max?
Oh, Kinlaw's massive. The first play of the game, he busted up the double team and got in there. And I was beating his shoulder just look at him.
Granted, it's the Giants. Their offensive line is poor. They're missing their left.
You're right, but that's what you should do to a line like that.
It's not even so much that. It's not even so much that. It's that when you watch them hit these men, they hit fast, hard. They come violently, man. I'll tell you what, Tyrone Tracy, he's got bruises on top of bruises too. They were knocking the shit out of him. Man, when you see Kinlaw come crashing down the line and fucking lay somebody out like that, you saw Dietrich Wise chase down a play in the flat. Holy shit, he drilled somebody over there.
Daron Payne ran down in the flat too. Like they're moving.
Yeah. They were very good. They were very good.
Even the
second.
I was just about to give a shout out to Lattimore and Amos and we didn't really hear Sanders a whole lot, but Will Harris, man, fucking Will Harris is great.
I mean,
yes,
just the tackle eligible play. Will Harris.
We are not going to miss Jeremy Chin. That's
Didn't even remember his name.
Exactly.
All right, so So the special teams here. I loved it. And this, I'm not going to play the whole thing because I'm not going to steal Baldy's content. But Brian Baldinger had some great breakdowns. But I'm going to give you this last little, I guess I have the whole minute of it. But
Tressway kicks. And the Washington.
At the end.
The captain of the Nut Squad.
That's what he calls Nick Valor.
The captain of the Nut Squad. You just gotta love the
Nut Squad.
You just gotta love the Nut Squad. The captain of the Nut Squad.
Our special teams is the Nut Squad. I fucking love that. Dude, they play out of control, in complete control.
Larry Izzo was a crazy motherfucker when he was playing.
Fine by me.
So it works.
Yeah, that Valor and we heard that fucking hit.
Oh, I know.
It shook the fucking stadium.
100 yards away and up. That was crazy, man.
You could hear it, and then all you hear was ooh. The whole fucking stadium heard that fucking rock. That goddamn returner still is fucking. His head is banging. Brain is banging back and forth. It's fucking skull.
It's called CT now because of that hit.
That was the he made. I mean, he just diagnoses everything perfectly and is there
every time.
About what I was just saying, these tackles, they're not being kind about it. There's no pussyfooting around going on out there. Marshawn Lattimore suplexed so he didn't get laughed at in the locker room. They would have all said, "What did you do? Just take him down." What do we have here?
On my list, it's just got one word: tackling. Fucking unreal.
The Nut Squad.
Yeah. Not just on specials, but throughout the team, the tackling was very, very good, and that's and I can't say that we've had that for a long time. There's been times when I've sat on this pod with you and said we need to get some specialist tackling practice. No, we don't. Not anymore. No. They were very good.
Well, you know what's funny about?
Go ahead.
you know what's funny about the tackling situation? You know, week one, John said it before, we've all said it before, week one's full of liars. But one thing that you can tell, I think this team is going to be a good tackling team because usually week one, that's when tackling's bad.
Yeah.
And because you just don't have a lot. If they're already tackling good, I think this can carry over week to week.
They're tackling properly. They're not just trying to lay somebody out. They're wrapping up, going and taking them down. And I'm going to use a term that Disco said. They're swarming like bees to honey. And that you want to see. I will say this for the Giants. Cam Scatterbo, he didn't go anywhere either. All right, he just didn't go anywhere. But it took like 2 or 3 or 4 hits to bring that dude down.
That's a big boy right there.
He is definitely going to be a problem. He just stands there and takes it. He's like, what was that?
He's like a smaller Brandon Jacobs.
He's like Tex Cobb. That's what he's
white.
You're an older
white Brandon Jacobs.
All right,
the captain of the Nut Squad.
Nick Malort. All right, so let's do some butt pats and head smacks.
Butt pats. Attaboy. Head smack.
Get out of here.
I want to animate that. Just got some time. All right, we'll start with you, Max. Who you got on a butt pat list for the offense?
The first biggest one is Deebo Samuel.
Attaboy.
Yeah, Deebo Samuel had a good game.
As a debut game, bravo, sir. That touchdown run was crazy.
I'll tell you, we said it earlier when we were talking about the running game. From where we could sit, where we were sitting, when Eckler was on the field, watching the mixing at the mesh point, it was you're gonna, if you're on defense, you don't know who's got the ball. You really don't. And with Jaden able to pull it down and come out of that, Deebo able to do a jet sweep going one way, you've got Eckler. And then anything can happen. It's going to cause a problem. All right,
I'll say on the Deebo front, he's going to be a little bit sore too, I bet, because he was getting hit a lot.
And on kickoffs too. I tell you what, I think we'll keep going. Maybe somebody will do it. All right, so there you go, butt pat to Deebo. What about you, Jesse? Who you got on butt pats?
I'm going to go Bill Krosky-Merritt.
Attaboy.
That's right. Why not? I'll tell you what. Go ahead.
He took the bull by the horns this offseason and ran Brian Robinson Jr. out of town. And,
the gear step, the shifts, when he goes from one gear to the next and hits that juice, there's no loss of speed. There's no, herky jerk, nothing. Everything is full fucking speed.
That's a man that hasn't played football in 21 months either. That man is hungry.
Yes.
Sorry, he played football Sunday.
Okay.
He played football Sunday. He did quite well. All right, go ahead. What you got, Scott?
I got Laramie Tunsil. I just love seeing a 300-pound man trying to spring a block for a touchdown. Just fucking keep going. Just take him into the stands. Love it. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely.
I thought you were going somewhere else with that 300 man.
Well,
300-pound man.
300 men. That's another video that Scott's got to return.
It's a different video. You can subscribe to that and shout out Bonnie Blue.
It's going to be on Justin only.
Oh, Bonnie Blue. I watched that shit. That shit's crazy.
You rot bag. You absolute rot bag.
Yeah. Well, all right. So I guess my butt pat, I'm going to give one to John Bates. John Bates had a fantastic game blocking yet again.
Attaboy.
There's my butt pat on offense.
Good.
We can go back around if you want to. Anybody got anybody else that really want to shine out?
Not
really
on offense.
Pretty much everybody played all right except for the penalties.
Jalen Lane.
Jalen Lane.
Well.
I did, like Jesse, you said earlier, that when he dropped a pass, Jaden came right back to him on the next play. I noticed that in the stadium. I really liked that. I thought about that right then and there. The leadership that Jaden, we've read about it, but now we see it. And his command, Scott, you were talking about a play where he's telling Terry, look, take that cornerback out. Take that cornerback out. This is the guy that's going to screw up everything. Take him out. His command of the offense, there's talk that he has an eidetic memory, a photographic memory. Wouldn't that be fucking awesome?
I got it.
Photographic memory. You pay that guy anything he wants.
I got another butt pat for the offense. Cliff Kingsbury called another really good game.
The guy behind us didn't make that.
Oh,
Fans are stupid. Come on.
yeah. No, I thought he, especially going back and watching, especially the turn events of at the end of the half. That wasn't on Cliff at all. But he did. I mean, like I said in the beginning, if we didn't make some of the mistakes that we made, we would have scored at least 35 points. So yeah, he continues his legendary run as a play caller.
It was a bad team. You know, they did just enough. They did what they had to do to be able to smother them. 21-6. That's a. So we'll keep on going with butt pats. We'll start with Scotty on defense. Go ahead. Who you got on defense?
Dietrich Wise. Just ridiculous.
The thing about patting Dietrich Wise on the ass is you have to reach up.
Hello.
And if he pats you on the ass, you're heading. You're like launched out of the stadium. Good God. I'm serious, man. I am very pleased with him on our defense.
His ass is actually big. His ass is actually bigger than my dryer. I mean,
how does one come up with this scale of measurement? I'm curious.
no,
It's the thing where Americans will come up with anything other than the metric system to measure things.
back like a kitchen table. Yeah.
Yeah, I was impressed with him too. Who you got, Max?
Very good.
First, I've got Trey Amos.
Attaboy.
He did have a good game.
He had a good game. And his debut, I was surprised, especially that play on Neighbors on the right side with that slot fade. He was step for step. And we have never had cornerback play like this in my life.
Yeah, maybe D'Angelo Hall. Yeah, you're right.
D-Hall. Yeah.
They did not.
He was okay, but he gave up a lot of shit. He wasn't. D-Hall was never a lockdown corner.
No.
Talked a lot of shit as well, to be fair. But
Yeah, he punched Des Bryant in the face.
He punched Des Bryant. Des Bryant, yeah, he did one of them things, and he just stood there. That's one of my favorite videos.
And then D-Hall punched
him, and he wouldn't do it. All right, so my butt pat on defense, the defensive line. I mean, how can you not? They dominated that fucking football game. So
Attaboy.
How many pats do you got?
Attaboy.
Yeah.
One side of Eddie Golden's ass.
Attaboy.
Patting everywhere. Yeah, man. I'll tell you what, they dominated that football game, which is what you're supposed to do. And we might have a chance to do it again tomorrow. All right. So, Jesse, who you got on defense for a butt pat?
Well, you already took the whole fucking D line, so let me go with. I'm gonna go with somebody else that's not really. I was gonna go Dorrance Armstrong, but I think I'm gonna go Jacob Martin.
Attaboy.
I think he played a pretty good game as well. I think he's gonna be in the backfield a lot. He started on the outside.
Nice little under the weather signing there, or under the radar signing there. All right. Well, now we got to go to the bad news.
One second, hang on. I've got one more, and that's Will Harris because of that tackle eligible play. He read it like a book. Hop on pop. Here we go.
Yeah. All right. There you go. Hop on pop.
Quan was good.
Let's see. So I got to find my head smacks. All right. So we got some head smacks we got to give out. How many head smacks are we going to give out? Does anybody have any really for the offense? Who you got on the offense to give out a head smack to? We'll start with you, Jesse. You got your hand up.
I'm going to do Terry McLaurin.
That's one.
Really?
Where were you at? Where were you at?
What did I tell you?
Getting locked.
He made a couple.
He got open one time. He got open one time.
Okay.
Debo. I mean, he's good. Debo's a great cornerback, but he even going back watching the film, he was pretty much locked up the entire game.
Okay.
The thing is, we said this before. We said that apart from his rookie year, he's had under 50 yards every week one, and that's just how it is.
Yeah, well, give him a head smack. Even though all of us, including Jesse up there, were chanting Terry over and over again, which I thought was great for one, and for two, he reacted to it. It definitely fired him up. So
He did.
You know, it is what it is. He'll be back into his, I think, full swing by like week 3 or week 4.
That's when he comes around every year.
What's that?
That's when he comes around every year. Is week 3.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, let's hope it's tomorrow. Max, who you got on the head smack?
I have a minor head smack just for Jaden Daniels because he was off.
I'm not even going to give him a minor head smack for that. Let's see how we go. Do I have a minor head smack? Oh yeah.
Yeah, come on. Just fix up. Come on.
Just a little slap. All right, Scotty, who you got?
Josh Conley Jr.
All right.
It wasn't great. It wasn't great, but he was okay. He was okay.
I agree. I thought he had a foul game or a bad game, and really, I think that he's a rookie. You know,
He's gonna learn.
he got beat a couple of times. I'm just going to go ahead and say all these penalties, man. I'm not going to go ahead and give it to any one player on the offense because I don't think anybody else outside of who you guys talked about really earned a head smack. I think that we had a problem on special teams, but that was Sinnott, and I think it was Sinnott didn't have a problem on the offense. Go ahead.
It was Ben Sinnott on special teams, but you're stealing my thunder. Sinnott's the one that gave up the block for Carter. He didn't block him at all.
And besides, it's my turn to pick a head smack. So
That's for special teams. Follow your outline.
All right, so defensive head smack. Go ahead. We'll start with you.
I got one more eye roll. Maybe not an
eye roll
smack, but an eye roll for Jaden Daniels. He was, that penalty at the end of the second quarter. Come on, man.
Well, I think that's more to blame on Tunsil. Tunsil missed him, and
Tunsil thought it was because Big Doug made a point about this.
I thought it was a spike.
He thought it was a spike. That's why he turned around and said, "My bad," because he didn't move.
But have you seen how open Debo Samuel got on that play?
Right, but at the same
Debo
time,
was open by 12 yards.
I'll give a smart play also a little because he's a Penn State boy to Abdul Carter on that play because he played it just right. He forced that, and he didn't get called for any kind of penalty. He also didn't get. Well, if he'd have come charging in there like that, Jaden would have got around him for a score, right? So he played it right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I tell you what, I'm going to go with you on that. I haven't had really, just the bad time management throughout. We called timeouts too soon throughout the ball game, right? We called them too early, and I'm not sure exactly why. And it cost us. It cost us at least a field goal. Max, you were saying?
We called a timeout in the 13 minutes left in the third quarter. In the first drive, we were calling timeout. And it's like, what are we doing? We had 12 minutes to go back there and get a script together. Come on now.
I also think too. I don't think nobody in that stadium, nobody on that sideline thought we were going to lose this game too. So maybe he was a little bit willy nilly with the with his timeouts.
Getting willy or nilly timeouts is something that you never quite want to do because it did cost us points at the end. And regardless of whether anybody thought we would win or how much we dominated their offense, that was a one-score game for much of it. Mm-hmm. We
were in total control of that entire game.
The Bears were in total control the other night, right? And whoops, much for that.
They have Caleb Williams. They're never under control.
Right. He got bad, but also McCarthy got good all of a sudden right there at the end, and that's all it took. So, yeah, Caleb Williams was looking good in the first quarter, and then after that, I'll tell you what.
After the first 8 passes.
One more butt pass. One more and another butt pass. Just because every week goes by, and there's a new way that we have found out how the Commanders have destroyed the Bears. In every way you can possibly imagine, how they completely ignored anything about Jaden Daniels, and then they let fucking Caleb dictate. I'm not wearing that VR thing. Oh, okay.
So how does I don't understand how Ryan Poles has a fucking job after that shit.
I do have
the nut squad.
I do. Are we on to head smacks for defense?
Yeah, we've been doing it.
I've got one head smack on defense, and that's just to Russell Wilson. Just go sit down. Just get out of here.
He was trying to. There was many plays where he was diving for the ground. Scotty, who you got on defense for a head smack?
A head smack on defense? I don't think I have anyone.
Yeah, me neither.
I couldn't think of any. I just had to put Russell Wilson.
No.
I do have a butt pat though. Are we gonna give some props to Joe Witt Jr. Because that guy's seat is a little bit warmer than it should be.
Right, we still didn't get any turnovers.
I thought they called a good game. We didn't get any turnovers. I thought the refs caused that too. There's a couple there that I would like to have looked back at and gone.
Well, the one time that we called the fumble, Russell Wilson jumped back on it, so there wasn't anything we can do with that.
Fumble and
didn't Quan have an interception?
Quan did have it.
That was the passer.
It got called.
Oh shit, Cole.
All right, so I do have some things here that I want to get to before we get to the Packers game. Corey the intern's been hard at work. Okay. So I wanted to give Scott, it says here, Scott, by the way, everybody, International Fan of the Year. Now, it says here, Scott, that you, back in the 90s, were on a very popular television show, a transatlantically popular television show. In fact, globally popular television show. You want to tell us about that?
I don't know. I'm not sure on that one. What's Corey unearthed?
Probably a lot of, well, I won't say the word drugs or anything like that, but, it's show business. But here's Scott. I did get a clip. Here he is.
Tinky Winky, Tinky Winky, Dipsy, La La, La La, Po, Teletubbies, Teletubbies, say hello.
How you put me on Poe? I'm at least a Lala. Come on, man.
A Lala. He's at least a Lala. There's Scott.
That was cool. I like that. Well done, Corey.
His television career.
Tinky Winky, Tinky Winky, Dipsy, La La, La La, Po, Teletubbies, Teletubbies, say hello.
Did you also get Scott's voice saying Poe?
No, I wanted to go. I wanted to make it say.
It was. I thought it was too.
But yesterday, when I had it, last night I made that right, and my voice from the football game. Now Monday, my voice was fine. I could have done all kinds of shit, but Tuesday, I sounded like a cackling witch. Especially when I was making that, I was laughing so hard.
My kids used to watch that show.
All right, so here's some other stuff that I found this week that I thought was kind of fun. All right, so I don't know what this play is. This is in the Oklahoma State game. Max, maybe you can tell us what this play is. What is that? Don't fumble the ball?
I guess. Well, Oklahoma State got the shit kicked out of them by Oregon, so maybe it was just don't suck.
Well, now this is let's see, this is Oregon State and Fresno State. This was nice and fun. This is how we all felt, really.
Holding offense, number 64, 10-yard penalty.
It seems to be the common opinion here.
That'll keep you off of national television, young man.
Good old Ryan Berger right there.
Ryan Berger, indeed, yeah.
All right, let's see. Listen to this guy.
DJ Douglas out of his cleats here. Oh, I mean, that cutting ability. Oh. This is why he was the number 4 ranked dual threat quarterback coming out of high school. Oh, like that's like L1 button.
That was filthy. God, that was filthy.
On the stick.
Broadcaster Jorge Cedeno there with a white raincoat on watching
Then he just fell down. What a pussy.
Here.
DJ Douglas out of his cleats here. Oh, I mean, that cutting ability. Oh. This is why he was the number 4 ranked dual threat quarterback coming out of high school. Oh, like that's like L1 button.
That was filthy. God, that was filthy.
On the stick.
There we go. I'll tell you what, the guy he did juke, I would not draft him no matter what, because his knees are, if they didn't go then, they're going to go sometime. Turned around and twisted. All right, of course, we did see Russell Wilson.
Yeah, 69, ready, hot.
Good old blast from the past.
That was my favorite Giants video.
Still one of mine. It's right up there.
They caught Brian Dable in church before the game.
That's a South Park character, isn't it?
It looks like a thumb. The back of his head looks like a thumb.
tell you what. All right, one more video. Well, I got one more. And, dude, this is what happens when you pay a guy in the NFL to be a friend. Sam Hartman's got the best job in the fucking world. He doesn't have to even be good at it. All he has to do is be their friend. That's true. That's all he has to do. They should put like a fucking service dog vest on him so he can stand on the side. Just as official friend. All right. So that give him like something on the back of it that he can shake around when the players come off the field. He gets all happy. Yeah. Sam Hartman, official NFL friend. And Deebo Samuel doesn't seem quite doing it. Apparently, being paid to be a friend doesn't buy you anything more than a stupid camouflage sweatshirt from fucking Walmart, though. So, all right, we're going to move on to the Packers now. There we go. That's enough fun for right now.
Scott's list.
I've just got a list for you, John.
Scott's got a list. That's right. We do have a list.
Just for
Fucking hey, man. I'm going to play all my shit.
So you may have seen that people are starting to do these lists of where people are after the weeks in the NFL. So I thought, do you know what? I'll do one myself, a tiered list. So if someone can pull that up on your end, because I'm not able to do that. It's down the bottom there. There it is there. So as you can see on here, at the top of the list there is God Mode, which is Josh Allen. You can see the where I think the contenders are within the NFL after week one. We've got the Bills, we've got the Eagles, we've got we've got Green Bay, and we've got the Ravens. Strong. I'm going to say the Chargers are strong. Yeah, I mean the Colts look strong, and so did the LA Rams. Then playoffs definitely.
Daniel Jones said after that game.
I didn't see what he said there.
He said,
and then obviously we've got playoffs. We've got us, Tampa Bay, and Denver. Then decent start for 49ers, the Bengals, the Steelers, the Raiders, and the Jags. Needs work on them four there. Minnesota, the Lions, the Chiefs, and the Jets. Mid teams are the Bears, Falcons, who actually probably could be a little bit higher than that. The Cardinals, the Seahawks, and the Texans. Bad were the Browns, the Titans, and New England. Then you just have Dallas, obviously in their own tier. Need help right now. That's Caleb Williams there falling over, and also Miami. Then he's not a basketball guy. That's Ben Johnson, as you can see.
Right.
Good luck to Ben Johnson. And then just third, straight up third is Carolina and New Orleans. And then at the bottom you have the Giants, which is a lovely picture of the Giants and Russell Wilson looking half dead. Yeah, absolutely. There you go. Yeah. So that is my list. So thank you very much.
I will say, going back and watching the Browns, they got some fucking talent on that team, man. They got some talent all over that fucking team.
Yeah, and there's a couple there. Like the Falcons were pretty good. They weren't bad. They were very unlucky. They could go a bit higher up. Cardinals probably could be a bit higher up than that as well. But Miami, alarm bells will be ringing there soon. 100%.
Another team that kind of impressed me this weekend was the Jets. And Justin Fields and how well Steelers he played,
too, for that matter. The Steelers too. I mean, Justin Fields, I kind of expected could play somewhat. He's a dual threat, but Aaron Rodgers, for all intents, looked dead, but not anymore. He doesn't look dead now. And you're right. The Browns, they've got Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco throw that thing all over the field. All right. So hey, there's a good list from Scott. With his rankings for the team. All right, so the Packers. So the Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay fucking Packers are going to be wearing white helmets tomorrow night, first off.
White out. It's a white out for them, yeah.
It's a white out for them?
Mm-hmm. Jesse, we're wearing our McDonald's uniforms tomorrow. Just prepare yourself.
Oh, great.
I'm gonna go
Fucking
out on a
ketchup
lemon
and fucking French fry.
60% of the people of color from Green Bay play for the Packers.
That's fair.
I know. I don't think I should say those things, but hey, I don't think having a whiteout in Wisconsin is going to be too difficult. At least Green Bay. Okay. Anyway, so how are we looking at this game? We'll do our usual thing here, where we're going to go around the room quick and say, Jesse, we'll start with you with first impressions.
Well, we're either going to be contenders or pretenders. We're going to find out real quick.
Goddamn way to freaking step out on a limb there. How about you, Scott?
Tough game ahead.
Okay. Mac.
It's the measuring stick. We're going to see how good we actually are.
There we go.
I hate that fucking Ron Rivera-ism.
Fuck him. Jordan Love's a punk.
It's not Toyota-thon, so Jordan Love is not going to be that good.
So anyway, that's where I'm coming from with that. So yeah, let me look at my list here and see what I got. Let me look at my freaking list. Pay attention to my damn thing.
A couple things. Just some.
There, sorry to cut you off, but I'm trying to keep it to a schedule here. I know Scotty's looking at the clock. So, all right, our battle plan, Jesse. I'll start with you. What do we got to do, man?
Yeah, we got to. What we need to look out for is that there's two O linemen with a right tackle and a guard that could potentially miss the game, and if that happens, we got to get to Jordan Love.
We got to get to Josh Jacobs. Yes,
fucking get to Jordan Love. Get to Jordan Love, and if we can do that, then we have to worry about the run game, and then I think it plays in our favor. Then,
Scotty, what about you?
Yeah, stop the run and run the damn ball. That's what we've got to do.
Max.
I'm curious to see how the lines match up, just to see the trenches, because they have the better offensive line. Like, out of the two offensive lines, their offensive line is better than ours.
Disagree.
Yes. Okay. And then our defensive line should be better than theirs. I think it's going to be just very much a mixture of all. Because, Jesse, you give me that look. They have Parsons and no one else.
Parsons will primarily be coming
Van Ness. They got
Van Ness
a couple good
starter.
players.
Van Ness isn't their starter. It's Parsons.
Doesn't make a difference. He's come in and played very well.
And they're gonna try to match him up against Connerly. Guarantee it. And look, I'll tell you this too. I don't care what PFF says on their grades. Coleman did not have a very good game himself. All right. He got okey-doked quite a bit in that football game on Sunday. I think that you're right. That's the big test to me. Is our battle plan is stop their pass rush. Stop their pass rush. Do not let Micah Parsons get loose, and they're going to do everything they can to overload. You're going to have to help Connerly. You're going to have to put Bates over there practically permanently to help him, and maybe something
Debo
else.
is chipping on Sunday.
Dude, they're going to have to do more than chip, all right, because he's going to be coming. And one of the things I saw on his first sack the other day, at the point of impact, he was running 18.1 miles an hour. Okay? Running backs get up the field at like 21 miles an hour, and everybody goes, wow. He hit that guy like a truck that was left in gear. So, I mean, it's, for a truck, it's not that fast. But still, it's a truck. And I don't want it hitting Jaden Daniels. So they're going to have to help out Josh Connerly. That's what I think the main thing is. All right, so on defense, what's about I know we're all over the fucking place, but hey, it's week one. Scott, start with you defensively. Stop the run, you said.
Yeah, defensively, you just got to stop the run. Stop Josh Jacobs as best you can. He's going to get touches. He's going to get carries. He's going to get yards. He's a good running back. There's nothing you can do about that. If you can limit him, that's what you want to do. I think this defensive front will show up and hopefully show us exactly what we've invested in over the offseason.
All right, I agree with you, and I think that is primarily what I would say too. Stop the run. Make Jordan Love beat you with those receivers that are okay. They're okay. Max, what do you think?
Is Golden playing, Max, is he?
Golden is questionable this week with an ankle. He was a limited participant in practice today.
He'll play.
I'm sorry, he was a full participant today. For me, though, it's watching our secondary against those wide receivers. If we can force them to be one-dimensional and then let our guys just go, I think this is where we start to get turnovers.
I think they can force that. I'm not thrilled with their wide receivers. I mean, they're okay, but yeah, let's play with them. They ain't nothing. You know, they're nothing to be afraid of. I think that they are the Giants without Malik Neighbors. You know, maybe a little bit better. Wan'Dale Robinson is not bad. They might be a little better. They don't have Christian. What's his name? Christian Watson.
Christian Watson's out. He
just signed a 1-year contract too.
Yeah, he's got an ACL injury. He's not back.
Wicks. They got Wicks. They got Romeo Dobbs.
Romeo Dobbs.
You're just naming mid receivers at this point.
Yeah, they're nobody to really be frightened of. And I mean, Tucker Kraft is all right, but Josh Jacobs, in my opinion, is the only thing in that offense that can really hurt us. And if they do bottle him up, make Jordan Love try to beat you. Go ahead, Max. You were in the middle.
It was just saying that's the same tier as Darius Slayton. You know, they don't have anybody of the neighbors talent, and we see what we just did to the Giants passing game.
I agree. All right, so let's.
They also have about a 4-tier above quarterback.
And you guys are praising him this week. Just remember that you guys were singing the birds about Russell Wilson.
I was.
Who praised?
You did.
I was surprised on how bad he played.
Beat us last year with a moon ball.
I was trying to tell you that he wasn't even that good last year, and you guys talked.
But we lost to him, and there's look, there's always, and this is a lesson the Commanders fans need to learn when people say 55-23 to you. Scoreboard is a valid argument, no matter what. Scoreboard is a valid argument, right?
Yeah, but they won in spite of Russell Wilson, you can say.
Doesn't matter. Scoreboard, and at the end of the game, it was him that threw the bomb that won. And now he is really, I think that he has established himself as part of the turf at fucking Northwest Field. There is probably more DNA of him all over that field than anybody else. He got the shit knocked out of him the other day. All right.
Looks old.
Who's a man on a mission? Who's got to have a good game, Max?
Josh Connerly. He's got to have a bounce back, and you're playing against Micah Parsons, bud. Now's your time to shine.
Scott's over there playing his old part.
Tinky Winky, Tinky Winky, Dipsy, La La, La La, Po, Teletubbies, Teletubbies, say hello.
Anyway, I'm lost. All right, so
who's got to have a good game?
Scott, who's your man on a mission?
Yeah, thank you.
My man on a mission is going to be Marshawn Lattimore.
Okay, I'm just not really all that threatened by their wide receivers that I need a great game out of my cornerbacks. I think Lattimore and Amos can close them down. They can.
Thinking about Jordan Love, he spreads the ball around. So I do think they need all the defensive backs need to have a good game.
They can tackle. We've established that, and they established that the other day. So I think
in the first quarter alone, he threw to 8 different receivers against the Lions.
So who's your man on the mission, Jesse?
I'm going to say Frankie Louvu, being that he didn't really make much of a mark, against the Giants. I think him rushing and passing and also keeping an eye on Josh Jacobs, I think that needs to, he needs to have a good game. We want to hear his number called.
I don't think we used him too much in blitzing last week. I think they just were happy to let that front four go to work. And, they didn't really need him to. There were a couple of plays where I think that he was trying to go for knockout blows. He killed Cam Scatterbo on it was like a little swing pass to him over there, gained like 2 yards. But he came over and tried to hit him. Scatterbo ducked him. There was another play that I think the Giants resulted in a first down where he missed a tackle and then ran up and, slung the dude down out of bounds once the cornerback made the tackle. But, yeah, I agree. I'd like to see a good game out of him. I'd like to see a cleaner game out of him. I'd like to see him get, some Jordan Love DNA all over his face with an elbow. I know, it sounds terrible, Max, but DNA comes from spit as well. And if you can make a snot rocket come out of him with a nice freaking blitz from the weak side, get him good. All right, yeah, okay, that'll be my key to the game right there. That'll be my man on a mission. I'm going to say Dietrich Wise. Get the fuck in there again, dude. Be a big presence. That's what I want to see. Be a big presence. Get in Jordan Love's face. and stop at the point of attack. Stop Jacobs. And he's the guy that can beat you.
Yeah, agreed.
There we go. Anybody else got anything? Good, because I think I'm running out of steam.
What are we thinking for scores?
Scores. All right, Jesse, we'll start with you with scores.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a shootout. It's going to be a high-scoring game. I'm going to go 33-31 Green Bay.
Okay. Go ahead, Scott.
I got 24-27 loss, Green Bay win.
All right, Max.
I also have Green Bay winning at 21-17.
Little faith have you. We are going to break the trend of losing in Green Bay 31-28 on a Matt Gay field goal at the end of the game. It's going to be a 28-28 game. Gay's going to come in and kick one from, 38 or so and win the football.
Have we won the past 2 times we played there?
No.
We haven't won there since like 1986 or something.
No, that's not true at all.
Yes,
that's not true.
When's the last? Then when did we win there?
2016. We
that was at home.
beat the shit.
That was at home.
Was that Green Bay?
No, it was at home.
Home time. Last
I
time
know.
Close to beating them.
I know we have recently.
Sean had a big game, and it was
07.
It was a phantom false start by James Thrash on a 40-yard fucking touchdown run by Clinton Portis. That we won the game, but then that old-ass referee Ron White threw a flag, or Ed White, or whatever his name was.
Tom White.
Tom White. Yeah, I'm sorry, James Thrash didn't move. False start. Because he didn't move. It was aggravating.
Yeah, Jesse, we haven't won there in a long time.
Yeah. You'll have to look it up.
I am.
It's not hard to do.
They were talking about it on the radio today. It was 2016. I'm pretty sure that was there.
That was a home game.
All right, so
Green Bay Packers were...
Go ahead, Scotty. What's your score?
Oh, I said 24-27.
He already gave your score.
31-28. Yeah. Okay. What you got there, Jesse?
I said he already made a score. Mine was, I think, 33-31.
When's the last time we beat him?
Huh?
When's the last time we beat him in Green Bay?
I think 2016.
I thought you were looking it up.
It was that 2016.
I'm on.
Oh, you're going
I'm
on.
Yeah.
I'm on football. I'm on the football database now, and I'm going all the way back to 2002. The last one was 1988.
There you go. There you go.
Right.
23rd of the 10th, 1988, with a 20-17 win.
All you got to do is look it up.
All right, we lost there in 21. We lost there in 19. We lost there in 2013. We lost there in 2007, 02, 01, 88. It's been a while.
Google's wrong.
Everybody here thinks that we're going to lose, except for me. So we will be back on Friday, and we'll discuss the victory that I predicted just about 5 minutes ago, 31-28 on a Matt Gay field goal late in the fourth quarter. And we'll find out what the hell's going on with the Commanders as of Friday morning or Friday afternoon or Friday evening, 5:30, right here. Or if you are listening on a later date with the podcast, thank you very much. We appreciate you being with us. If you were watching us on some social media site, thank you very much, man. We appreciate you doing that. You could have done something else, and you chose to do this. Those of you that came into the studio today to have a discussion with us, nice to see you, Yam. Always good to see you. I missed you at the football game. Next year you'll have to get out there. It was good to see Deluxe out there. It was good to see Deuce out there. It was good to see Trail out there. It was good to see everybody out there. Good to see Kyle. Good to see everybody. Oh, and what's his name? These nuts. I can't remember his name. Mike.
Crazy bastard.
Mike was having Christmas Day, and that was great. All right, so we'll see y'all again on Friday. Later.